Hello everyone, this is Sue from Sue's Paper Creations. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and today is Saturday, so I am bringing you my simple Saturday card. Now today's card is going to be a little bit different. It is actually going to be a really quick and easy one-sheet wonder that you can make 4 beautiful cards out of 1 sheet of paper. There's going to be no waste. We're going to decorate our envelopes as well, and I'm going to show you how this is done. So let's get started. So we are going to use a couple of the in colors that are going to be retiring as of May 31st. So we are using colors from 2016 to 2018. All 5 of these colors will be retiring at the end of May. Now, having said that, once the retired list is out, which will be probably the very middle of April, beginning of May, all of the in color papers, inks, re-inkers will be while supplies last. So if you happen to have your favorites that you want to get, you're going to want to get them in the next month. If you already have the ink pads, you're going to want to get your re-inkers real soon, because those are always the first things that go. And then you will be out of luck and you won't be able to re-ink your ink pads. So make sure you get those re-inkers. Now we're also going to be using the Heartfelt blooms for this project. This is one of the celebration items, again, that will be ending at the end of this month, March the 31st. All the celebration items will be done. So there is 30 different items right now that you can get, items that you can get for free with every $60 you spend. A couple of those are at the 120 mark. So check those out. Go on to my online store and you can check those out. If you happen to place any orders before the 25th of March, you will get in on my mystery hostess party. This is the code here, BG9SJ2PH. I actually have, because we're over $200 already, I've got going to be 2 hostesses for this host party, and already they have earned over $130. So we will see at the end, whoever joins the party and places orders gets their name into that draw, and you could be one of those people that win over $130 in Stampin' Up! Products of your choice. Okay, so let's get started with the project. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in just 1 sheet 8.5 by 11 of Whisper White cardstock. I don't have a sample to show you yet because I am making this up as I go. I love doing stuff like this. I did pick out the colors of Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to combine that with the Damper Denim because I love blues and pinks together. So I have got 4 card bases that will be Flirty Flamingo. So I'm going to pop those aside. That I know. I'm going to use some of the Flirty Flamingo striped ribbon to embellish, and we're going to stamp this one beautiful Heartfelt Blooms image here in the Flirty Flamingo. Now, for those of you which are part of my Stamp It Canada team and have signed up with the starter kit and have joined my team, I put out actually a challenge this month, because I always do a challenge every month for them, and they get entered into a special little draw that I draw at my monthly social. And so those that participate in the challenge, they get to be part of the draw. So this month challenge is actually a challenge where I wanted them to create a card or a project using only 1 stamp image and a saying. So for those who are watching, who are part of my team, this is my creation. Okay, so I am starting by stamping this big stamp in kind of larger, more towards the center, all 4 corners of this one piece of cardstock. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the corners a little bit, just like this. Fill in the in-betweens around the edges. We'll see how this works out. I love the stamped image. This is a really different image for Stampin' Up! They're starting to make these beautiful images that look more like a photograph, and there's so much detail in them compared to some of the other stamps. And it is something that's new to Stampin' Up, and they have the patent to be able to create these photo-like images. So I think we will be seeing more of them in the future. I'm hoping that we will see some in the new catalog that comes out in June. Okay, so that is all that I am doing. I'm going around the edges just like that with the one stamp. And now I'm going to bring in just my cutter here, and I'm going to cut this down. So I'm going to have a little bit left over, and I'm going to use that on to decorate up our envelopes. But I'm going to cut these down to, oh, let's see. Let's give a little bit extra. So I am going to cut it down to 3 3/4. And I'm going to cut from the outside so that I have got the even amount of space around the edges, because I'm really focusing on those edges. So I'm cutting out that center piece, okay? And then again, I'm going to cut from, I'm going to line those two up, and I'm going to cut from the outside edges, and I'm going to make these, I did 3 3/4, so I guess on this side it will be by 5. And that way we'll have a nice even mat around them when I put them on the card base. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to bring these back, and I'm going to show you what I have created here. So if you were to have a look, it's kind of like a puzzle here. If you were to have a look, let's see if these match up. You will end up with basically 4, this one goes over here. Let's see, this one was up here and this one was down here. There we go. I think that's the way it went. So you will have 4 pieces, okay, that were from that one sheet, okay? And now I'm going to add a little saying on each one of them. For my challenge, it was to just use one saying. So if I were to do one card here, I would probably do a thank you card. And I think actually I'm going to do a couple different sayings so you guys can see what different sayings look like on here. But I use a lot of thank you cards. So I'm going to put a little bit of ribbon on this as well. So I'm going to put my saying down here a little bit farther down. So for these ones, I'm going to have kind of the flowers around the one side like this. For these ones, I mean, if I wanted to, I could turn them over. But you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to have the images coming from around the top side. And just so you guys can see some of the other sayings that are in this set, let's do this one, which is very pretty with the heartfelt thoughts. So we'll put that one, sending heartfelt thoughts. Okay, so there is 4 cards we are ready to assemble. So that was quick and easy, hey? One sheet of paper, stamp it all at the same time, and now all that we have to do is add, actually I'm going to add a little ribbon before I attach it to the card. So let's get out 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. And I'm going to get out my glue dots. So where did you go? And I'm just going to quickly add a little ribbon to these cards. And we'll see what they look like once they're all finished off. I think this ribbon will add some beautiful detail. And I also, you know, I love doing like tone on tone cards with just a pop of a darker color. So I'm going to put, I think, the ribbon. For these ones, I will put the ribbon across the bottom like that. I like that. How am I doing so far, you guys? I would love to hear your thoughts. So please, once you're done watching, leave me a little message. I'd love to hear what you think of this one sheet wonder process. If you want to see more of it, let me know. And over the next few months, I can show you other ways that you can create some really quick and easy cards with one sheet of paper. I'm going to do it on top. Just, you know, just depends on where that open side is. That's what I want to fill in a little bit of that space. So I'm going to add one more here to this one. But yeah, there's lots of different ways that you can do a one-sheet wonder. You can do a one-sheet wonder where you stamp a whole sheet and then you have almost like a template and you use different shape pieces from that template for different layouts on different cards. This here is a very quick and easy way because it is Simple Saturday. This is a really simple way to do a one-sheet wonder card where you get 4 out of all of the same sheet of cardstock. And what I'm going to do, because these cards don't have any other dimension to them, I'm actually going to pop them off the base of the card just so that it just kind of adds another element to these cards. Oh, these are very pretty. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? One stamped image, one sheet of cardstock, 4 easy cards. Oop, come on, if my fingers were to work for me tonight, that would help. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So once I get all these put together, which will only take just a few seconds here, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the leftover pieces. Because remember, we want with a one-sheet wonder, we want to use all of the rest of the pieces from what we stamped. So I'm going to grab just a couple envelopes and I'm going to show you how you can use those pieces on the envelopes, or if you want, you can also use them to line the inside of your card. So I'm going to show you 2 different ways actually, how you can use the scraps that we cut off, because I am big on not wasting any little pieces. And I think that with these cards, you could also add, if you wanted a little bit more on there, you could add a couple rhinestones or pearls. And I might do that to one just to show you where I'd put them. There we go. This is what we've got so far. Really quick and easy, a little tone on tone. Now for these little pieces, these were the little ones that we had left over. So I don't like to waste things. So I think what I would do is add this on the inside of the card, just like this. And it will just add a little bit of interest. And I think that looks pretty cool on the inside of the card. So you could glue those little pieces. Again, you're going to have a bunch of them. You're going to have 2 that are that size. So you could glue those on the inside of the card just to add a little interest that matches. Okay, and then though, for these longer pieces, let me just grab envelopes here. You could actually use these pieces and glue them on the front of your envelope. And that way, in fact, I'll do that right now. I'll have to trim it once it's on there. But that's just a way that you can decorate up your envelopes, just like that. And let's just trim it. And then I will use the other piece for the other card. So again, that one's a little bit shorter, but actually that's pretty cute. I should have shortened the other one and made them both the same. You can do it either way. So that's just, you know, a different way that you can use these extra pieces, decorate up the envelopes so that they match the cards, okay? So there you have it. There is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them we put, where are they? The pieces on the inside of the card, those extra pieces. 2 of them, another way you could use those extra pieces is to put them on the outside of your envelope so that they coordinate. If you really wanted to, you could add a little tiny bit of bling. Do we have some bling to show you here? Just see here. Here we go. If you wanted to add a little extra something, a little shine to these cards. You know, I might do something like this. 1, use some different colors of the rhinestones. 2, or different sizes. And 3, something like that, just to add a little sparkle. So that's kind of pretty too. Okay, so there you have it. One sheet wonder for Saturday. Simple cards for those who are part of my team. This is one image and one saying on the card. So that is my challenge entry for those who would like to be part of my team. Right now during celebration to the end of the month is the best time to join. You get $165 plus 2 free stamp sets. You don't pay any shipping on anything, and you get all of that for $135. So it's a great deal. Then after that, you get a continued discount of at least 20% on all your future purchases, as long as you keep up your demonstratorship. You spend, I think it is $400 every quarter. You get to continue to have that discount. You also get the bonus of being part of my team, coming to some socials. If you are somewhere else in Canada and you're not in Victoria, I do have members of my team that do not live in Canada. We do Zoom meetings, we can FaceTime, we can connect in so many other ways. Social media is amazing that way, and we can connect, and I can coach you through whatever it is that you need help with. So if that's something that you're interested in, private message me and we can make that happen. For those of you who are just tuning in to watch my Simple Saturday, I hope you guys enjoyed the One Sheet Wonder. If you want to see more of those, please let me know. Again, just add it to the comments and let me know what you want to see, and I'll see what I can do.